Today we're going to be talking about this belt right here. This belt is the Alonso Defense belt. The reason why we're going to talk about this belt is because I've been wearing this belt for the past 2 weeks at the range. Normally I don't really wear it at the range because I'm wearing my Ronin, but I started wearing this for the past 2 weeks, trying to lessen the load because of what I'm doing right now. It doesn't require all the stuff that I normally carry. And then these pants right here. And the reason why I picked these pants is because I just got these about 2 weeks ago. I'm getting a lot of questions on these. These pants right here are the Arc'teryx Leaf Assault. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the pants because eventually what I want to do is do a review of these pants against Cry and UF Pro once they get a chance to wear those. So again, today we're going to be talking about the Alonso Defense belt, and what I am going to do at the end of the video, not at the end, but at somewhere along the video, I am going to post some pictures of me wearing this same exact layout. So that way you guys can see the way it looks. And then at the bottom on the captions, if you will, I'm going to list all the names and any codes if I have it for any of the gear that you guys see right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and talk about sizes. I am 5'8", 185, 190 pounds, it all depends, and I wear a 32-inch waist, and I'm rocking a small Alonso Defense belt. So make sure you guys are reading the sizes because it takes a little bit to get this belt to you once you order it, and the last thing that you want to do is order the wrong size and then you got to wait some more. And I'm going to show you guys the other side right here. So I wear conceal appendix, and you guys can clearly see the two lines right here. You guys can see one line right there and then one line right there. So whenever I'm wearing concealed, there's a crease. Whenever I'm not wearing concealed, actually it's the other way around, but you guys get the you guys know what I'm talking about. So whenever I'm not wearing concealed and I'm wearing this, I want this to be tighter around my body, right? And that's where the other crease comes in. And this is exactly where you want it. You want it to be right here in the middle so you have room to play with if you want to get the belt tighter to you, or if you want to loosen up the belt. So there you go. Alright, so let's talk about the pouches. These pouches right here, the ones that I'm using are Raven Concealment, and this is for the Glock 21, which is a 45. And I'm going to show you guys right here. So these two pouches, the pouches are not the same, and there's a really good reason for that. So there's a small cut right there. This one sits at the front. That way, when I bend over or whatever, and you know, to secure somebody, whatever the case may be, to pick up somebody, secure somebody, whatever, it's not digging into my thigh, into my skin. And so it makes it a little bit more comfortable. I like these pouches. Retention's really good. The only thing I don't like about these pouches is how far apart the magazines sit if you have two. So you guys can see there's a lot of empty space right here. I wish it would sit like this or closer together, but that's about it. So Raven Concealment for the Glock 21 magazine pouches. So next is base plates. These base plates right here are Henning Group, and they add +3 to my Glock 21 mags, which is a 45. I like these over Terran because a lot of the guys on my team, a lot of guys actually bought Terran and they were having issues with the 21, something with the spring. It wasn't feeding right, and they were just having way too many issues for me. So what I ended up doing, I got these right here. Haven't had an issue with them. All I had to do was replace the bottom piece, the old base plate, with the new one. Nothing with the actual spring itself, and then that was it. Looks wise, I like the way they look. You have holes right here so you can actually mark and number your mag if you're into that kind of stuff. Also, this lip right here, I like it because it gives me a little extra piece to draw, you know, during my draw if I need it. Also, if for some reason your mag gets stuck in the in your pistol or whatever it is, you have that extra lip again to kind of yank you out of the mag well. So there it is, the Henning Group base plates. Let's talk about the holster. So this holster right here is the Fireline holster for the Glock 21, and this Ranger green fabric right here, let me show you guys up close, is from RDR. So Jeff is the mastermind behind all these wraps right here. Super cool, super awesome wraps. It just makes it look that much more badass. I'm using the OT Defense nub, so you guys can see the nub right there. And super easy and super cheap mod that you can do for your holster. I think this is about $25. And what it does, it just makes it easier to draw your weapon, especially if you're wearing gloves. And those guys up north where it's super cold and you're wearing gloves and all that stuff, you know, it just makes it better for you, since you have all this right here instead of that little piece right there at the bottom during the winter time. So let me see if I can get close so you guys can see it. This right here is the one for the SLS. So there's one for the ALS, which is without the hood, and that one's a lot bigger. And then there's the one for the SLS, which is this one right here. This is the medium. I have used this holster or a different holster that did not have the hood. Initially, I had the bigger one, the ALS one, and I ended up just switching to this one because it was just way too big for me without the hood. So that's it. Alright, so this is what I'm using right now, which is the belt mounted option. Normally I use a low drop, and I normally use a low drop because I'm wearing kit, body armor, it's just easier, it's an easier draw. But for what I'm doing right now, this is better because I don't have to worry about the strap. There's no real plate carrier that I have to defeat. I'm running a lot, I'm jumping over obstacles, and it's just less moving around with this right here. So this again is the belt mounted option. The only drawback or the only con for me with this is that how high my hands and my shoulder has to go back in order to get my gun out. That's about it. But other than that, super awesome. It sits nice and tucked and secured, and the weapon does not move that much with this one. So belt mounted option from Safari line. Let's go ahead and talk about these pants. So these are the Arc'teryx Leaf Assault Pant, and I got these from US Elite. So there is a code for these. I'll put them down at the bottom. What I like about these pants, just kind of touch on them real quick, is that they don't scream military, right? So you don't have all these extra pockets or anything crazy like that. There's some knee pads. You insert the knee pads right here. It comes with it, and it's more of a foam. And let me see, you guys can see it right there. So when you're washing your pants, you can just unvelcro this part, take the knee pad out, and then once you're done with that, you can just put them back in there. But that's it on the pants for now. Now let's go ahead and put it all together. Alright, so I gave you guys my stats earlier. I'm 5'8", 185, 190 pounds, and I have a 32-inch waist. So if you guys are interested in buying these pants, just for size purposes, I got the medium. I don't have skinny legs. I have pretty thick legs, and I still have room in the leg area, plenty of room. They don't fit like skinny jeans, is what I'm trying to get at. So let's go ahead and get to the belt right here. So you guys can see the belt, it's not square. You have this cut right here, which makes it super easy to put your belt on. And I know that you guys know how to put on a belt and all that stuff. So what I want to show you is something that I didn't see or even think about until I was doing this myself. Most of the time, and most of the videos that I saw, the belt was already on the pants with a whole bunch of stuff on it. But you don't think about the person that had to sit there and basically put all the stuff through there. So that's one drawback to this. If you guys are looking for something that you can throw on and off real fast, this is not it. Unless you're wearing clothing over the top, then you can get away with it. Nothing against the belt. The way that I see things in gear is that this right here has its application. There's a time and a place for this. There's a time and a place for a belt, kind of like the Ronin that I have. Two different things. Can this do the job of the Ronin? Yes, absolutely. But you're gonna have to sit here and do this. So let me show you guys something. So right here, I have to basically measure and know, depending on whatever pant, every pant that I have that I've worn this way, I have to set up differently because the belt loops are in different places. So for this one, for example, I have to do it right there. And then the second one, I'm just gonna show you guys here on the camera. Whenever I put on the second one, or this pouch right here, it's gonna have to go one there. All right, let me see, this camera's not working for me. All right, so it's gonna have to go one there so you guys can see the belt loop right here is in the middle. So I'm gonna have to put the belt through that one, then I'm gonna have to put the belt through the loop, and then I'm gonna have to put the belt through this side of the pouch. So you guys can see that that can get pretty annoying if you're getting your pants dirty every single day. If you're one of those people that just gets home and you take your pants off and you just wear them again tomorrow, then you're good. But if you get super dirty or whatever the case may be, you're gonna have to take this thing apart every day, and then you have to put it together every single day. Unless, of course, you get some of those pouches that have the belt attachments in the back right here, and you can kind of just clip it on the outside. So that's it on that. Let's put it together. All right, guys, so here is the final product right here once you put everything together. So I got my weapon on this side right there, my Glock 21 super heavy gun. And then on the other side right there, I have the pouches, and I'm gonna show you guys what I was talking about earlier. So you guys can see all the space right here that's wasted space. I wish it was right on top of each other. Can I still do my job with this? Yes, absolutely, but I wish they were closer together. And then I'm gonna show you guys right here on the inside, so you guys can see the belt's going through this pouch all the way through. Then it's going through the first thing of this pouch here. Then it's the belt loop of the actual pant, and then it goes through the other side of the pouch. So you have to play with it. Once you figure it out, then it's easy and it's a little bit faster, but you still have to sit there and do it, right? Unless you get some other pouches that you can kind of throw on top of the belt. But there it is. Overall, on the belt's legit. It really is. What I like about this belt is that you can seriously dress it up. You can put a lot of weight into it, and as long as you have the slots right here and you order your size, the right size, you'll be good to go. Or you can dress it down. So all you have to, just wearing the belt and like your off-duty weapon or whatever ECD you decide to carry that day. So you can dress it up and you can dress it down. This belt right here, I've been wearing this belt now for a couple of months. I've been wearing this belt in this configuration for the last 2 weeks or so. And if you guys have been watching my videos on Instagram, you guys have seen me rappel with this belt. Not off of this belt, but as an underbelt. Jumping out of windows, running, doing zip line, like crawling, like doing a bunch of stuff. And this belt really did its job. My pants were not sagging, they were not falling, and it held on all this right here nice and secure. Even this heavy Glock 21 with the X300 light. So do I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. I do recommend it. And what I'm going to do, again, for everybody out there, I'm going to put every single thing on this belt. I'm going to put it down in the caption. If I have a code, I'll put it right next to it. And that's it, guys. All right, one last look. So this right here doesn't really do it any justice. This thing looks legit when you have it on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a couple of pictures of me with this on so you guys can kind of get an idea. We are guys, right? So we have to be able to see things. In order to, it cannot be described to us. We got to see it. So I'll put a couple pictures so you guys can actually see what it looks like with it on. But thank you, everybody. Thank you again for all the support here and on Instagram. Do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. Like this video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put it at the bottom. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I do giveaways all the time. I really do. I do at least 2 giveaways a week. I have a bunch of codes you guys need to check out on my highlights. But yeah, that's it. So if you guys have any questions or anything, go ahead and hit me up on the comments below or on Instagram. Take it easy.